Hello everyone, welcome to Cosmic Connections. I am Carissa. I am a spirit channel and conduit for divine love, light, and wisdom. This is Cosmic Connections. It is a place for you to awaken your own inner knowings or inner magic. So you have been probably drawn into this video by the title of the video. I haven't created it yet, but it's going to be revolved around diamonds. I have had the song Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend by Marilyn Monroe stuck in my head for about 2 days. And I've come to understand that that is a message. It is a message for you coming through. And so we are going to begin the reading with some Indigo Angel Oracle cards. I saw this deck right as I opened up my, I have all my decks in a box. As I opened it up, this was the one that was calling, and it's definitely fitting to this scenario at hand. If you have been attracted to things that are glimmering and shining, or even diamonds itself, if you have been attracted to wearing a lot of silver jewelry or sparkly jewelry, or just sparkles itself in general, and colors that glitter and sparkle, this can be a confirmation for you. But we are going to just get into it. I usually have a lot to say at the beginning of the reading before I even pull cards, but I don't want that to be a reason to turn away and to turn the reading off, so let's get into it. One thing I will mention, though, is that I keep hearing, like, the song, Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, and then I was hearing over the horizon, like you're just before being over the horizon. So something about something just about to happen, or something just about to be clear or presented to you, or something along the lines of it's like shining and grabbing your attention and drawing you in. So for your first card, we have Freedom, which definitely plays into what we've just been talking about. Health and Make-A-Wish. So what I'm feeling here is that you have a deep desire that you have. I'm feeling that it's been a while that you felt this, but it doesn't have to be a very long time. But whatever this desire is, it's going to bring you a lot of freedom, is what you feel. And you feel, it makes you feel free, like you can fly like this. And I almost see the shape of a diamond here. And what has come through about the song is that I would try to sing it for you, but I am getting over some ascension symptoms and I don't have my voice fully 100%. But what's coming through with this song is not about really what the song is about, because the song is kind of about materialism and actually diamonds being a girl's best friend instead of a person. But what it means, what it's coming through as and why it's coming through, it's to say that you are the diamond, so you are the best friend. And what that means is that you are the shining pearl, is what I hear. You are the one that everybody has been waiting for. You are the diamond in the rough. And I also wanted to mention that you have been really going through that pressurized process that a diamond goes through. I'm not a scientist or anything like that, so I don't know exactly what happens, but I do know there is a lot of, I'm hearing the word metamorphic, so metamorphosis, things like that. Metamorphic, I believe, is the type of volcanic rock, I think, that hardens. And so the whole point of that is that you have been pressurized, and I'm hearing pressure cooker, kind of like you have been growing in a cocoon under immense pressure, under immense heat, under immense, I'm hearing like as if you've been watched during this, as if you've been, and I think that that is your guides coming through, saying that they have been there through this whole process, and they know how rough this has been and how much it has taken a toll on your health, to where you may have not always had balance within your mind, body, and soul. And they understand how much this freedom that you desire, they understand how much this has taken a toll on you and your soul, not even just your mental health, not even just your physical body, but your soul itself. This freedom that you desire has truly taken a toll on you, and that toll is the the resemblance, the essence of the diamond being pressurized. And in that pressure cooker is what I'm hearing. You've been shifted and you've been shaped into, again, this figure here. Because it wasn't like you always felt this free to just be. It took a lot of pressure cooking and a lot of heat, and it took a lot of time for you to come into this way of, whether it being this way outwardly, sharing it with other people, or just even accepting that you want this thing and you can have this thing or be this thing or do this thing or see this thing, whatever it is for you. But it truly has taken a toll on your health. That can be, like I said, physical, mental, emotional. It's taken a toll on your soul. And your guides are coming in. They wanted me to do this reading I'm seeing now with this Make-A-Wish card, for you to keep your eye on the prize, keep your eye on the star, and your hand on your heart, in that dreamy, ethereal wish kind of energy. So now that we've kind of tuned into what the energy is at play, let's see if we can get some results of this pressure cooker that your diamond is in. We're going to draw some tarot, and I'm going to just keep in mind that as I grabbed the deck out, the death card, I saw the death card on the bottom of the deck. So you are definitely going through I'm hearing ego death, and you can take that for what it is. There's no need to be offended by that. Everybody has an ego. It's just a part of our personality. It's just a part of being human. It actually helps us a lot and can save us in many situations. So but obviously it can harm us as well. So you're being guided to kind of like put down the parts of your ego, which can be thought patterns, behavior patterns. I'm hearing no on this one. Anything that isn't, quote unquote, serving you, helping you, aligning you to your highest self, your greatest joy. Yeah. Okay, keep it. Anything like that. So we're putting all of that down so that you can step into this new version of yourself in this Freedom Flyer I'm hearing. Freedom Flyer era is what I heard. Freedom Flyer era. So I'm sure they'll elaborate and explain that a little bit more. And let's just get a couple more. Nope. Okay, they said no more. So we're just going to start with these 4. So keeping in mind that this is where you are flying to, that's that freedom. The Queen of Cups, that definitely makes sense. The Death card, I knew it. I knew that one of these cards is going to be the Death card. I'm glad I said that from the beginning. So clearly what I was saying is very, very prevalent and very, very true. The Creator, and do we keep this? Nope, no, okay. And the Temperance card, okay. So the Queen of Cups here is showing your cup being full. Your emotional cup is full. And so that's right under this freedom card, indicating that this freedom, this thing, or whatever it is that you desire to do or be or see, is going to, and this, it's going to bring you so much emotional fulfillment. And you are finally in a state, in an energy to be able to receive this with this Queen of Cups card. She almost, actually with these seahorses, that makes a lot of sense, because I was going to say she has a lot of mermaid vibes, which obviously cups is water, and mermaids they live in the water. They're related to water. There's a relevance there with water. So there's a huge importance put on your emotions here. So whatever this is, it makes you feel very emotional. You feel very emotional about this thing happening, and you feel like, I don't really want to say exactly how this is coming through, but you feel like you don't really know what you would do without this thing. And I think that's why this Death card is coming through, because you're being encouraged to just put things like that down, thoughts like that down. If we are truly stepping into like an energetic portal of a higher vibration, of a higher consciousness. The entire planet really is. But as us as individuals, we are truly stepping into the highest versions of ourselves. And so with that has to come some types of death, some types of ego death, some types of death in the way that we talk about ourselves, the way we think about ourselves, or even the world at large, or even specific people or events in your life. It's about allowing those things that are not helping you anymore and that are only hurting you, that are keeping you stuck and stagnant, allowing those things to have a place in your life, a permanence of death. So that sounds kind of weird, but what they mean is to put it to rest. They really want you to put that all to rest. Oh, and I read this as the creator, but this is the Chariot. So that's very interesting, because I'm going to keep that creator energy, because that is a card specific to this deck. It comes with 2 extra cards, the artiste and the creator. You know what? I may even be thinking of another deck that has a creator card. So there's a lot of creative energy in this reading. And I can see that as you put these things down, this ego death down, you put these thoughts and these traits and these habits down, things are starting to move fast. It's almost going to be like you have to hold on to your horses. It sort of looks like this chariot is, running with the wind. They're I guess these would be like sort of lions or lion people or something that they're riding on. But the chariot that this person is on is almost moving so fast that they have to hold on for their life in a good way, in a fun, exciting, adventurous, thrilling way. And so I think that with this Temperance card, you can see that we've got the Queen of Cups coming in, that energy flow of water. It's about that balance. Like, how would somebody be able to make water travel from cup to cup in this manner without pouring it directly over the cup? To pour it outwardly onto the ground and have it come up into this cup would mean you have to have a lot of mental balance, a mental strength, and fortitude. And you have magic as well. You have a lot of mental magic that you've done mental magic on yourself as well in putting these things down. I really feel like this is something that this death card is coming through, that you've already put this down. And I think that this reading truly is just a confirmation for anybody out there. It's just a confirmation and affirmation that, yes, you are on the right track and things are starting to really shift and move, whether they are. I'm not even going to say whether you can see it or not, because if you can't see that things are shifting, then this is a matter of perspective. And I will link my last reading in case you love this reading, appreciate it, or would desire something more, because it is related to perspective and how that can really affect your life, and it can really affect the good things or the bad things that come into your life. It's all about perspective. So if you don't feel like anything has shifted at all pertaining to this situation, this freedom card, then this is a matter of perspective. And you might just have the perspective blues, where you're just looking at things from a negative perspective. But I don't really feel like there's a lot of that. I think that that's just was meant to be said for just a few people viewing this reading. But truly, you are putting an end to these patterns. And you're doing it with flow and with balance and with unconditional love for yourself. And then as you do this, you really truly find your way. Like, how would this water find its way without the magic and the balance of this Temperance woman? And she's shining all of her light behind her. She doesn't need the light in front of her to see, because she can see without it. She can see with her eyes closed. The light is shining behind her as protection to keep her safe, and kind of like a momentum of divinity behind her, just flowing her along her path. So we are going to pull some more cards. Let's do a little bit more tarot. Let's see if we can clarify any of this a little bit more. Can we get a little bit of results or more wisdom or more guidance from your light team? As I connected with your light team before I started this reading, and I'm hearing it now, I heard "Let the Sun Shine." So it would be interesting if we got the Sun card. Like "Let the Sun Shine" by, is it the Fifth Dimension? I believe it's the Fifth Dimension. How funny, the Fifth Dimension. That is a group. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, about two more. Yes, about two more. Yes, okay. Okay. So yeah, let the sun shine. Pretty sure it was the fifth dimension. I heard that song as I was seeing like the sun, and it's like as if the sun is here, you are coming over the horizon. Like you're right about to come over the horizon. So we have the Ten of Cups, and we're keeping that upright. You can feel that. You can probably spread these out. I gave myself a little bit more camera room today than I usually do for the cards. So let's put these all how they need to be. All right, we've got the Ten of Cups as the outcome, which is the best card, one of the top 3 cards I'd say that you could have. We've got the Nine of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and the Lovers. Do we keep or flip? Flip. Okay. Flip. Okay. So here what I'm seeing, we're going to end with the Ten of Cups most likely, but the Nine of Wands, so it is showing up reversed, so it's going to have the opposite meaning of the upright. And this person is very defensive. They're sort of rested, but they're tired because they're at the Nine of Wands. That's a lot of wands that they have had to fend off, and it looks like every single wand that they fended, I think that's a word, that they fended off, they collected with them. So I'm hearing it's not for naught. Everything that you went through that had an effect, a negative effect on your health and your soul, it was not for naught, which means that you collected all of the wisdoms and the knowledge and the emotional intelligence and the creativity, and I'm hearing the spark and the amazement for life. You collected all of this through these trials and tribulations, I'm hearing. Three of Pentacles. So you're coming into a time where you are going to be able to share this information with others in a way that is clear and stable and inspiring. So this situation is definitely coming for you fast. And it may even bring about either a sort of nostalgic feeling, or it may even make you feel very free, and childlike in a positive way. Like having that lighthearted feeling, having that sense of possibility and knowing that anything is possible. And also, I'm seeing that you're going to find more beauty in life, because look at these children just kind of like simply playing with the cups, putting flowers in them, and just kind of like seeing what it looks like. It's all about aesthetics and pleasing, what's pleasing to the eye, and bringing in the joy, and also where's the Temperance card? That temperance, that balance. Don't these two cards have a similar energy in the way that their faces are and their flow and their momentum of the way of what they're doing? It's magic here, and it's magic here, these children at play, that is magic. And so why I'm saying all of that is that is the energy that you are stepping into through all of this as you go through this ego death, which I feel like is kind of already happening, or even potentially, you've completed a chapter of this, because we have many ego deaths along the ascension and the awakening journey, but I think that you're closing a chapter of major ego death. And we can flip this back, and this way of kind of defense and not having things go your way, I'm hearing. Things are going to really start going your way, and you'll be able to either share some sort of information or just share that this has happened, like this freedom, this thing you desire. You're going to be able to share that with people finally. I feel like you've been in a place where you haven't necessarily been able to share your successes or your glories, I'm hearing, with the people around you. And it's kind of almost like you've been in this position of the overlooker, where this person has the power of holding this paper, whatever it is that this design is that they're about to look at. This person is just kind of looking off, but you've kind of had this lingering, like, it's that pressure of the diamond that's coming through. It's like you you're trying, you're just trying and trying here. You're trying to see, you're trying to hold the paper, you're trying to be the one, but things just weren't. It just was this 9 of Wands energy. It was kind of like stagnicity and being on edge and being on alert, and probably your fight or flight, your cortisol levels, it could have been through the roof. And so you've come into that emotional balance, and you've kind of healed all of those reactions that you can have, those physical or emotional or verbal reactions that you may have. Instead of responding and thinking before you say or do something, you've kind of tapped into being able to do that instead of just reacting off of impulse or ego or triggers. So 6 of Cups and the 10 of Cups and the Lovers. Okay. In one reading, if you have any doubts that this is happening for you, you need to put those to rest. You really, really, like, if you want this to happen, you need to put to rest those doubts. Because that, at this point, if you have doubts, that's the only thing blocking or holding this back or preventing it from coming in, or for you to get it or to be it or do it or see it. That is the only thing preventing you at this point. Okay? So you're going to be stepping into a new energy that is very playful and childlike and fun and exciting and adventurous. But with this, look at this, is the 10 of Cups. They've just delivered their newborn baby, and they're basking in the beauty in nature. And there's a rainbow in the background. So I've never noticed that in this card. So I'm just noticing that for the first time. And I'm like just taking that in, because what else could you want after delivering a child, being with the one you love, embracing together in nature with a rainbow in the background? That's the perfect end to the perfect day. And I feel like that's what's coming for you, is the perfect end, that energy of the perfect end of the perfect day. And let me zoom in so you can see that rainbow there. And so with the Lovers, I mean, this has got a very, very, very similar energy in this deck. It's basically almost the same thing. It's that, it's like you're gonna be embraced, whatever this thing is of freedom that you are moving towards so quickly now, as you put down the patterns that no longer serve you. You're moving so fastly towards it. It's like a roller coaster. You better put your seatbelt on and hold on to those handlebars. Okay? And this Make-A-Wish card is popping out again to just give it one last go, I'm hearing. One last go. Keep those thoughts positive and give it one last go. Don't contradict your future that you desire by thinking negatively about it or saying or thinking that it won't happen, because then you just prolong it. This Make-A-Wish card is like, this is the energy they want you in. This 6 of Cups and Make-A-Wish card of believing in the magic of your co-creation of whatever you desire with the universe. You have been co-creating it. It is set in motion. The intention has been set. The seed has been planted. The stems, the flowers, everything has grown up from the ground. And so now it is upon you to pick it, to choose your flower, pick your flower. And you do that through this ego death. And that's just letting go of the old, embracing this Lover's energy, which is alignment with yourself and your reality, aligning with what you really, truly desire. And you're being recognized again that, yes, it's been like being in a pressure cooker. It's been really, I'm hearing even traumatic for some of you, really, really traumatic and disenchanting. But that time is so over. It's so over. It's just time for you to pick your flower at this point. The flower is grown. I mean, it's already grown. It's just time for you to pick it. And so you do that with your positivity. You do that through doing things that you love and enjoy and staying in a high vibration, which is done by keeping track of and a mental note of your thinking processes and what you allow into your consciousness, but also what you allow out of your consciousness, if that makes any sense. So what you allow into your brain, into your awareness is very important, but what you allow to come out of yourself and out of your consciousness, what you say, what you do, how you act, the energy you exude, that's the focus. And so you're kind of just looking for that perfect flower. In doing that, you're just putting down those things you don't need and picking up those things that have been really working for you to get you to this point. So thank you for all that you've done, because I can see that it's been a lot, and I can understand this process a lot as well. Just know that you have really, I mean, to have the 10 of Cups and the Lover's card and the 6 of Cups in one reading is amazing. You've got it going, and you've got the Chariot too, so it's coming fast, but it is dependent on your mental state. So just keep a high vibration. I will link some things below if you would like a little bit of assistance with that. I have a new Earth Guided meditation coming out soon. And like I said, the reading that I just did will probably be helpful to some. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do so in the links below. Email me and I will get back to you on dates and times. And I am Carissa. This is Cosmic Connections. I intend that this has assisted you in your ascension journey, it has uplifted you or inspired you, or just to help you feel understood and to feel seen. Thank you so much, and you will see me in the next one. Goodbye.